All right, our first art chat this morning. The 13th Investec Cape Town Art Fair will showcase African and international art at the Cape Town International Convention Centre with 126 exhibitors, 490 artists. The fair focuses on themes of dialogue, of participation and perspective. It's under the theme Listen. One of the curators in attendance will be independent curator and consultant Céline Seror. Back in 2025, she curated the Investec Cape Town Art Fair solo section, Playscapes, Shaping Worlds and Selves. Céline joins us bright and early virtually to chat about this year's art fair. Good morning. Bonjour, Céline. Thank you for your time at this hour.
Bonjour, good morning, Lisla. Thank you for inviting me.
The 13th edition, it's an exciting time. We're going to look at the evolution, the growth, what's expected for this year's event, what the program highlights are. Take us through that journey and elaborate further.
Well, it would be a pleasure, of course, to welcome you already to the fair, even if it's just a couple of days away. The fair is going to open on the 20th of February, from the 20th to the 22nd. And it's, as you correctly said, Lisla, the 13th edition of the fair. And believe it or not, it's my 7th time that I visit Cape Town on this occasion, and let me tell you that the fair has been just like expanding incredibly over the years. And this year, just like you mentioned, more than ever, we're going to welcome galleries from South Africa, from the African continent, but also international galleries. And as every year, we expect to share a wealth of artworks with the audience, but also the opportunity to exchange, to encounter art, to encounter artists, because let's not forget that artists are also participating in the fair. They're coming and joining to meet with the audience, and that's a very powerful thing about the fair, I would say. What you can expect is a lot of people. That's for sure. If you just think of last year, the fair welcomed more than 30,000 people. So can you imagine this year is going to be even bigger? I have no doubt about it. And what you can expect also is new activities for the audience in the terms of artworks, in terms of workshops, in terms of, activities that have been thought to increase interaction, increase connection between people and the art world. So I'm thrilled to see all these activities coming together.
Well, it's coming together under the theme Listen. And in this time where we are so overstimulated and there's a lot happening, this is obviously asking us to pause and reflect and to take stock. What are we listening to? Tell us the rationale behind this edition and why it was chosen.
Absolutely. So the theme of this year, Listen, is an invitation to slow down. It's an invitation to, be more, to pay attention, and in some ways to care about what's around us. And in listening, you kind of attune, you pause, as I said, and you take the time to listen to the others, to listen to nature, to listen to the world, and maybe have the time finally to reflect outside of, the abundance of information, of social media, and also about instability that we are all experiencing at the moment. So I think the theme this year is particularly, well chosen to invite us to really deep dive into the artwork and into the messages that the artists want to share with us.
Yeah, and I mean, even for your own experience, you mentioned it's your 7th year, being part of this. And so the solo exhibition, what you've curated for the 2026 fair, perhaps you can tell us a little bit more about that. And even the artists that you managed to interact with, right? How this platform has helped to enhance their career as well?
Absolutely. I mean, the fair has been really a kind of a catalyst for artists. Not only to showcase their work, obviously, but also to interact with other art professionals, and most importantly for them, I would say, with the audience, with the public, and to feel how their works and how their messages go through, what people feel and how people relate to their work and what people share, to them about that. So I think that's a unique opportunity for artists, whether they are from South Africa or from elsewhere, to really have this experience. For solo specifically, so as you said, it's the second time that I'm curating this section. There are several curated sections at the fair, and Solo invited 10 artists from South Africa and from outside, from international artists, to reflect on a theme that's very, that comes from the theme of the fair. And the Solo section this year is going to listen to echoes of humanity. So the artists I've invited to join the Solo section are going to share with us how their work reminds us of what being human is. And I think, as you can understand, in these days, it's very important to listen to the past, to listen to memories, to listen to stories that can be individual or collective, and try to find these last bits, if I can say, of humanity in these stories and share them with the audience.
Yes, and help us to connect, and that's how we also heal as well. So it's going to be a very holistic experience. So thank you for speaking to that. Even if we're looking at stories and identity, belonging, valuation as well, the overall benefit for the African art scene in relation to the global sphere, tell us a little bit more about that agency.
Absolutely. So 13th edition of the fair has worked consistently every year to be part today of the global art world calendar, if I can say. So, the world eyes are turning to Cape Town in February and is actually joining the fair. So I think that from that perspective, the fair is really well done in building and consolidating a compelling offering for experts of the art world, for lovers, for collectors, for artists, for curators, obviously, and for art professionals. So this kind of little world is coming every year to Cape Town, and I think it has creating again a dynamic that is unique on the continent.
Yes, it's contributing to the creative economy as well, even the local economy for that matter. And we're looking at, some of the other people along the value chain also benefiting. And so as we conclude, looking at what's on offer, I don't know if it's fair to put you in this position, but if you could pick one piece of art, one conversation that needs to be had that's going to be on display to encourage visitors to come and to view it, can you hone in on that? Or is that asking a parent to choose between who their favorite child is?
I mean, let me tell you, this is the most difficult choice to make ever. But yeah, I mean,
that's a diplomatic answer. Okay, no, Céline, it's okay. It's okay. I put you on the spot there. Thank you. It's exciting times. The 20th is just around the corner. So we're wishing you all the best, of course, as the 13th edition of the Investec Cape Town Art Fair takes place. Curator Céline Seror, I'm chatting to us this morning about what we can expect, and didn't want to give away too much by choosing some of her favorites, but encouraging us, obviously, to take a look at all that's on offer there. We saw about 490 artists exhibiting, 126 exhibitors, and it is promising to be an unforgettable experience. So that's how we leave that conversation there, and perhaps upon our return, we'll continue with more art news, but for now, let's take a quick ad break.